Well, good morning, friends. I hope you're doing all right this morning. Um, it is Thursday morning, I think, and it is 5:30 a.m. where I'm at, and that means that we are going to do the morning routine on camera, off camera. Just want to have a sip of water. Got my setup here. I've got a 12 and a 16 this morning. And we're going to do some every minute on minute works with swings and presses. And it's going to be about 30 minutes and it's going to be good fun. So that's what I'm up to this morning. What about you? What are you up to this morning? I hope you're doing all right. I hope you slept well, that you had a good night, and that we're good to go. I know I'm good to go for today, despite having slept just under 6 hours, which is way too little. But I was browsing Netflix a little bit for a change yesterday. Actually, found a terrible movie, which I switched off again, which tends to happen very often. And then I went to bed, but then by that time it was 10 o'clock already, and it is 5 now. It took me a while to fall asleep. Kids waking up, and I actually woke up a bit before 5. So there you go. 6 hours. And we'll have to just live with that. Today, cold shower or a run in the middle of the day, I don't know. Beyond that, I'd say I'm doing good. Life's good. I'm actually looking forward to the day. I'm looking forward to the work ahead, and I'm actually looking forward to the workout. I've got my wrists taped up, not because I'm injured, but because for some reason my kettlebells have a bit of a coarse coating, so sometimes they scratch my wrists. The other day I had blood all over my clothes, so I don't want to have that this morning, which is why we're like this. For those of you who are just signing in, my name is Toby. Good morning. Thanks for dropping by the stream. I train for living an adventurous, self-sufficient life. I would like to be healthy, active, self-sufficient well into my 90s, maybe even up to being 100. That's why I work on my strength, my conditioning, my mobility in different ways, but predominantly right now with the kettlebell, which is a lot of fun. I also go running, and I try to spend time outdoors. This is not about the way I look, so if you're looking for a channel or kettlebell trainings that are about aesthetics and growing big muscles and things like that, that's not what this is about. This is about the way I feel. So if you're looking for a way to try to feel good and try to feel a bit better maybe than you do today, because you want slightly more physical fitness, you want to feel a bit stronger, you want to feel like you can move better, then maybe this channel and this program is of interest to you. But stick around and find out. And if you're here, pop that like button or say hi to me in the comments. I have a monitoring screen over there that I can see what you tell me, and I usually will respond because it's fun to have conversations in the morning. That being said, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And the only way to get anything done, friend, is by showing up and doing the work. So hit that subscribe button if you're here. And I'm going to start with the swing program this morning and some mobility. 2-3 minutes warm up, and then we are going to move on to the single-handed things. And we're going to do a deep sit and some halos and some more swings. And that's how we're going to start this morning. I might be doing a bit more camera-facing work this morning, because I have a normal recording camera set up, because I'm curious if I can get a different quality of video if I record with a, what is it? Sony ZV-1, I think I have over there. So let's see what the outcome of this experiment this morning is going to be. That's nice. Deep sit. Good squat. And up for some halos. Which, by the way, if you want to do them, a great way to increase strength and some mobility in your upper body. And we return to the two-handed swings. Hey there, good morning. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. I will come and say hi in a moment when I'm done with this sit. But I appreciate you coming by and saying hello this morning. Thanks a lot. You are cow. Do you work out and squat a lot? And the halos. There we go. All right. Going to go for the one hand swing 25 on the left, 25 on the right. And there we go. That was 25. We're going to continue with 10 rows each side. Left and 10 rows on the right. Hey there, good morning. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate that. 0 reps, 100 plus swings. Who's that? Dropping by? My Oxlong. 100 plus swings. Well, I don't know what that means. Can you explain what that means to me? I'd appreciate that. And we're going to go on to some cleans and presses next. And it's Thursday morning. It's a relaxing Thursday morning. It's nice to be out with a kettlebell and working out and getting started on the day, at least. For me it is, and I hope for you it is the same. We're going to do a swing, clean, press, and 5. We might change that up for a different kind of press later. Maybe a push press, even a jerk. But for now, swing, Just trying to land the weight properly in the rack position. Because that is the most difficult thing for me to get right. All right. And that being done, we're now going to go back to the single-handed swing. 25 times left, 25 times right. And for those of you who dropped by, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you dropping by and saying hi this morning. It's nice to know that people are watching and dropping by to say hello. Two, 3, 4, 5. And on to the rows. Now let's see what that does to my heart rate. Brings it right up into zone 4. Matthew. I love eating hamburgers. That's a good point. Hamburgers, French fries with ketchup, and a Coca-Cola make my day, and I agree, we should all enjoy life. Thanks for dropping by and making me smile. Yeah, it's a bad idea to skip hamburgers, or any kind of food actually. I think hamburgers make pretty good fuel for workouts, if I'm very honest. But then again, everyone who does sports has their own way of fueling and preparing, so to speak. For some, it's plant-based. For others, it's mixed. For some, it's pure meat. I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay. 10 swings left, 10 swings right. On with the proper clean and proper press 12 kilos. Good morning, thanks for dropping by. Hey. Good morning, thanks for dropping by. And I think that's also an interesting way to look at it. I think life is just enjoyable and being in shape, as in having the conditioning to go for 15-kilometer hikes in the mountains with my youngest in a backpack so that he can enjoy the outdoors and the view. I think makes a difference to both our experiences of life. But you can eat a lot of different things and still have those experiences, be in different shapes and have those experiences. But I love the fact that we're all on the chat this morning. Thanks for that. Need to work on that hand insertion. That's better. Fine. So one of the reasons I switch between the 16 and the 12 is because I don't trust my hand insertion enough yet for a clean snatch. Training smart, Killen. Thank you. I don't know, training with kettlebells. I think it's both cost and time efficient, but for my goals. And thanks for dropping by and letting me know. And I appreciate that. I also think it's a smart way to train. Well, where are you all dialing in from? I'm here in Amsterdam, broadcasting to the world. It's 5:45 a.m. more or less here. But I'm guessing usually my audience is not in the European part of the world. All right, 25 left, 25 right. $15. And more on the left. And then more on the right. Nine, 10. Whew. All right. Intense. Heart rate spiking up into zone 5. But feeling good. Getting the work in. I witness the hips. Pronated more as well. Should your resistance are in the hips? You mean the difference between my hand out is or like this, and you mean when I pass through for the backswing and back up? I'm not sure. That's a very interesting question. It's not uncomfortable for me, but I'll read your comment after the rows once again to see if I completely understand it. So for the swings, I stopped rotating my arm. I would rotate it so my thumb would be pointing backwards. And I still do that for the hardstyle swing. But for the soft style or the kettlebell sport swing, I'm trying to minimize the movement, so I keep my hand out. And I try always to touch the upper inner region of my thighs on the backswing. But I think two things. Probably it's comfortable for me. It's how I learned how to swing. It works. I've been doing it for a long time and I haven't gotten injured. Are there better ways to do it? Maybe if you're a kettlebell athlete who wants to compete? Probably. Because I wouldn't claim to be in any sort of shape or form like those athletes. So maybe it's a matter of preference. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Should you forward pressing it to your hips? Swings feels more comfortable in my hand. Pronated more as well. I think that would be my reasoning. And you might see in this video or another video a slight difference in the harder style swing. So this one, where I'm trying to drive the force up for the clean. Just have so much trouble inserting the hand properly. But it's getting better. Every time we practice. And it's nice to feel it work well on the right side. Some of you may know I'm working on my left shoulder mobility, if you've been here more often, because it hasn't moved. I haven't done overhead work for 10 years, maybe 20 years even, before picking up the kettlebells. Because my shoulder always used to hurt. We've now more or less fixed the issues. Now we are going to improve the overall range of motion and mobility. So that's why I also have a bit of trouble with the coordination on the left from the swing, hand insertion, pull. But we'll get there. We're going to do 25 swings. Kettlebell sport style. Tempting, and you get a bit tired to start pulling from the arm, but that's not what we want. 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. Maybe you can link to a video for me, a demonstration of someone who swings the way you're explaining it to me. 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. So I can see, but I'm not banging my arm into my hips at all, actually. So it's not in any way a painful experience, if that makes sense. Whew. All right. So that's what swings with a 16 feels like. Coming up on the last round, rows and presses. And then we're going to have to call it a day this morning, friends. But thanks for dropping by, for saying hello. Like I said at the start, my name is Toby. I'm on this journey and here this morning because I want to live a healthy, self-sufficient and adventurous life. Hopefully up till I'm 100. And this is not about the way I look. This is about the way I feel. I want to have the energy to do all of these different things in life. Keep up with family, keep up with work. Go out and do fun stuff. And I will say, we're good. Just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And we go to the cleans and presses. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and boy, I really started sweating this morning. So that must have been a good workout. And going on to the other side. And then we'll have done legs, cardio, back and front. I think a good mix. Swing. And we are done, friends. Whew. That was 31 minutes of work. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the great conversation and the questions. I'm no kettlebell expert. Eyewitness. So I appreciate the idea of something worth considering for me. Feel free when the video is up or under one of my other videos to link something that you think, hey, shouldn't it look like this? Always happy to learn. Johnny, Glad you're doing well. How's your how's it going with the weights? You still doing good with the weights you have? I hope you are. Thanks for dropping by and training along with me this morning. It's really nice to know I'm not training alone in the mornings or for you in the evenings. Glad we're on this journey together, and keep going. Keep training smart the way you're moving up and down in weights to see what you can and cannot do. Going great. I'm glad to hear it. Great job. Carl, thanks for dropping by. Mike Oxlong, thanks for dropping by. Matthew, hamburgers for sure. Shamil, I don't know what that means, but thanks for dropping by. Name, being in shape does make life more enjoyable for me. Not for everyone. Some people really don't like the effort, but for me, and from what you're saying, I guess for you also. So I think we feel the same on that topic. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Gillen, and I will keep training smart. Thanks a lot. And Eyewitness, Johnny. The only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. It's 6:02 a.m. I'm going to go grab a shower, and then I have to head off to work. Thanks for dropping by, friends. I'll see you tomorrow for another stream. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.